So apparently this guy D4VD, I don't know his name, but his real name is David, has a lot riding on this situation with him allegedly unaliving this young 15-year-old girl that he allegedly had a relationship with. Now, I ain't really been keeping up with the whole thing, but I've seen enough videos to know that every day since this stuff has hit the fan, there has been an update. Now, I wasn't gonna do a video on it, but because it's so many updates, I just feel like I got to get in on this and see what everybody is talking. And by the way, this is a video by It's Janky. So if you want to check out the whole thing, I will link the actual video in the description. So let's get right to the video, man. I ain't gonna even waste y'all time.
The David situation has been undoubtedly the worst we've seen in years, as he would get accused of murdering an underage girl who he's been in a romantic relationship with for multiple years. Now, what made this situation so bad was there was more evidence against him that could ever be accounted for, leaving many people to believe that David is 100% guilty. This video is a super condensed version of all of the evidence against David. Therefore, let's go all the way back to the very beginning. Over the past couple days, artist David has been convicted of murder and also pedophilia. After a dead body would be found in his impounded Tesla, and countless leaked screenshots and videos would be aired to the public. With all these allegations and evidence, it did seem like the entire internet turned against David within a couple short days. Now, the person found deceased in the trunk of his Tesla was named Celeste Rivas Hernandez, a 15-year-old girl who had allegedly been dating David for multiple years. Very strange considering the fact that David is a 20-year-old, and like I said, he had been talking to her for—
And you know the crazy part about this, they said that people in the Discord knew about this. I feel like they all should be locked up, because ain't no way that y'all didn't try to put a stop to this or go to the authorities about this situation, man. And we as a regular people don't realize this stuff happens more than we want to admit. Like when we see these little girls going missing and it comes across our feed, whether it be on Facebook, any social media, one thing we don't realize is that these little girls are going to date older men. They're running away from home. They're not really in danger all the time, but it kind of like puts a shadow on the little girls who are really in danger, because these little girls want to get away and go see this life, what it feels like to be with an adult or a grown man. It's a sad situation in this day and time, but that's neither here nor there.
Multiple years. David's a PDF file? I think yes. On top of that, David would release his hit song Romantic Homicide on September 7th of 2022. Conveniently, that's actually Celeste's birthday, and she would have turned 13 years old that year. Many people thought this meant David had to have been dating Celeste whenever she was 13, assuming the song was wrote about her because it was literally posted on her birthday. But if he had enough of an attachment to her to write a song for her, he would have had to have known her before this point, which means that she would have been 12 years old. And
my question is, how the hell does he know her? How does he know a 13-year-old? Like, what made him pick this 13-year-old out the crowd, out of every other girl that probably liked it? I never understand how a mind like that thinks. I'll never understand it.
The song being titled Romantic Homicide, we can assume they had some sort of romantic relationship. But the allegations would only get worse after this point, because numerous leaked screenshots from David's Discord proved that even years ago, he had some sort of romantic relationship with Celeste. Not just that, but many people even called her his girlfriend, which, considering the fact that she was so young—
Let me go back to that, hold on.
With Celeste. Not just that, but many people—
He has a girlfriend, pretty sure he's dating right now. What? Yeah, her name is Celeste. And this was in 2024. So a lot of people in this Discord knew about this. They should have been locked up. They all should have been locked up for withholding this information.
People even called her his girlfriend, which, considering the fact that she was so young at the time, is honestly just disgusting. He has a girlfriend. Pretty sure he's dating right now. Her name is Celeste. I'm in a song crisis right now. Drop the one with the missing girl Celeste Rivas Hernandez. It's weird how it looked like so many people knew about David and Celeste's relationship, and also that Celeste was a missing girl, yet they did nothing about it. Didn't go to authorities or even confront David about it. They just let it be. And on top of that, things only got darker, as pictures would show David even paying off people to keep their mouths shut about the situation.
No, man, no. The same people who were helping him keep everything quiet took pictures of him because they knew that this day would come. And he paying them off, bro. What kind of weird shit are you on?
It's really disturbing when you think about it. This guy is a PDF file from what I've heard. My sister, who is now in 9th grade, told me that he was dating an 8th grader. Let's just call her C. And she would go on trips with him to LA. They're all in 9th grade now.
And it's crazy. He said his sister, who is now in 9th grade, knew that he was dating this 8th grader, which means that they was a part of this Discord. This is why you gotta watch what your kids do. And I think Discord needs a heavier moderation system, because this is unacceptable, man. This gonna make Discord look bad too. It really is. It's gonna make it look really bad.
And it turns out C's friends knew that he had to pay them to keep their mouth shut. C has been missing for over a month now, and no one knows her whereabouts. Definitely something strange going on. It's honestly so bad that so many people knew something was going on, but no one ever spoke out about it. There would even be screenshots that I don't even want to show of Celeste talking about her sexual experiences with David, despite, like I said, her literally being a 13 to 15-year-old when she was dating him. In the court of law, that is literally considered the R word. So not only is David getting convicted of murder, but he's also a PDF and a ARPist. A leaked song from a couple years ago would also show him literally talking about Celeste. Oh Celeste, the girl.
Oh Celeste, the girl with my name tattooed on her chest. Smell her on my clothes like cigarettes. I hear her voice each time I take a breath. I'm obsessed. Weird. That is so weird, bro. What?
With my name tattooed on her chest, smell her on my clothes like cigarettes, I hear her voice each time I take a breath, I'm obsessed. Oh Celeste, afraid you'll only love me when undressed. Yeah, that's pretty concerning, bro, I'ma be honest. You look so damn gorgeous in that dress. Missing you so much makes me depressed. It's so disturbing how so many people haven't put the pieces together. David's writing all of these songs about a missing girl. Granted, they are leaked songs, and I'm pretty sure like they just got leaked after the allegations came out. But he's been constantly talking about her and even showing her in other people's content for like the longest time.
This ain't water. This ain't water. This ain't water.
Wow, you look good.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
I can't forget.
Hi,
Good to
how are
see you.
you? Celeste.
I've been chilling, just bobbing.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. That was her? That was her? Damn. Hold on. Let's go back.
You look good.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
And the fact that he taking her out in public like that, bro, that's crazy.
I can't forget.
Hi,
Good to
how are
see you.
you? Celeste.
I've been chilling, just bobbing.
David, somebody, hey, I'm gonna say this right now. He didn't kill anybody, bro. He's been on tour. He literally performed.
So that means that this dude right here, and I'm guessing he a big streamer, he knew about the girl too. Take his ass to jail too.
From yesterday. Bro,
He shook
do
her
you see the
hand.
videos that he makes? Either he was framed or my theory is somebody killed someone and stole David's car and left it in the trunk. But I'm also not a detective, so.
I'm not blaming any of these streamers because I'm sure a lot of them didn't know that Celeste was underage. I'm just talking about all the fans in the Discord that knew that she was a missing girl and also underage are the ones to be.
No, you can't blame them, but at the same time, if the allegations came out and they said, okay, this girl was 15-year-old, her name was Celeste, and you should remember meeting someone that your homeboys, they named Celeste. I would have instantly cut him off. Man, look, bro, I don't even want to talk about it, bro. We're gonna let the law handle that, because that's foul if he did do that. But I would cut his water completely off.
Blamed in this situation. Obviously, David is a fucking weirdo regardless, assuming all of this stuff is true, which I mean, the evidence is looking like it is, but all these people just holding all this stuff in and not reporting it to authorities, police, or anything like that, it's just so bad because now this girl who was being taken advantage of is gone. I feel like this entire situation is a wake-up call.
But was she really being taken advantage of? I mean, because yeah, we know children are young and impressionable, but I'm pretty sure that she had a family who talked to her about these things, so she knew right from wrong. When you're able, I say this, if you're able to make a choice for yourself that you know can be dangerous because you've been taught this, you knew exactly what you was doing. Am I saying that he should not be charged to the highest extent of the law? No, because he should. she still was underage. But a lot of these kids are making their own choices at the same time too, so you have to keep that in mind. I hate that that happened to the young girl. I wish she was really more aware that, okay, I'm a kid, I'm a child, I'm not finna go and deal with this adult just because I like him. But they don't think like that. They don't think like that.
Celebrities are almost never the kind of people you think they are. Even if they portray themselves as a good person to their fans, that doesn't mean that they're righteous people behind the scenes.
Also, David's just like when we work together, he's just like so good in the room and is just so creative, has so many ideas, and like,
and he's a
just
good
like,
person too.
He's a great person, yeah.
He's a good dude, bro. And
he's a great dude.
Again, I bet you Leroy and Adapt didn't actually know what was going on with David behind the scenes. They just know him from, what they've seen, their impressions of him, where he was a good guy. Even though we obviously know now that that is not the case. XQC has undoubtedly had the biggest deep dive on the David situation, with people even sending him emails of some pretty dark and disturbing things that I haven't seen anyone else talk about. It would all start after XQC would get an email from a random viewer. And this is what it would say.
I decided to open my emails for whatever reason. I saw some person show me, tell me about this David thing. And dude, it was some crazy shit, but it made sense. Look at this shit. It speaks about some shit like fucking, I don't know if it seems some of this is true or not. This is like some crazy like blood moon, like ritualistic shit, whatever, right? But maybe this is into that.
Now this overall is a very far-fetched situation, but at the same time it also makes a lot of sense. The emailer would say the blood moon was September 7th, matching her birthday. I'm assuming that's the day she was murdered too. Too much symbolism and patterns that look too uncanny and similar to human sacrifice. Now again, this is something that is absolutely crazy, but also at the same time makes a lot of sense. We have to keep in mind that David seemingly had a fascination with death for the longest time. I mean, bros even hosted a funeral of some sorts at his.
And let me say this, because when I first heard that song from this guy and how I found it was on TikTok, everybody was using this sound. I was like, who the hell sings this song and why do people like this? And I went and found him and I found his video to the song. That song, I don't care how long. That song right there. So when I went and looked at the video was weird and dark. Never liked the songs because of the energy that came from it. And I got to say that how do people like songs like that? This generation has to be dark. This generation has to be dark because they are obsessed with death. They're obsessed with being obsessed. That's why you got the YNs running around doing this type of drill music. And you got people like David doing these type of songs that they do and calling it R&B or calling it pop. That's not pop. I don't know what this shit is, but it definitely ain't pop.
His concerts. It just seems really weird and uncanny. But if David does believe in this type of stuff, then I wouldn't even doubt if this would be in the realm of possibilities. Everything just lines up too well. On top of the fact that David apparently has a song called Super Blood Moon, just making the situation look even more damning to his career. I want to again say though that all of this stuff is alleged. As far as we know right now, David didn't do anything. But even people like Jason Lewin, who have in the past publicly defended David, have retracted their statements live on stream to tens of thousands of people.
First off, I want to retract my statement. Obviously, the other day, I was defending David before all the new evidence came out. I do not condone anything that David has done or is doing, okay? That shit is wicked and it's just unbelievable. It's been a lot to process. And one more thing, I want to say, the girl that I met named Celeste at the FaZe house is not the same Celeste that was killed. RIP to that girl.
I do want to say, I do feel really bad for Jason, bro. Even though I did.
Yeah, because that's going to look real crazy if they ever, like, open an actual case about this. I'm sure it's an open case, but if they ever like start locking people up, because that's another weird thing, they ain't locked nobody up.
Put a couple clips in my previous video. Even after that, I stated that Jason is not the one to blame here. I guarantee you he did not know about any of this, and I'm sure he did see David as an actual friend, which is honestly really disappointing. I mean, David is a guy who Jason literally had a hit song with, and since he had a hit song with David, he's been also affected by the allegations, even though he obviously had nothing to do with it. I don't know how stupid people on the internet are.
One thing I also want to add to the David situation, I did not know anything
I'm not even close friends with David. I made a song with him. All right, I had dinner with him one time in a group setting, and then motherfuckers saying I'm best friends with him. No, bro.
Overall, though, it seems like with more of David's acquaintances and even friends, like Jason, taking the side against him due to all these new crazier allegations, it's genuinely looking even worse for him. Like, I don't think I've seen a single person actually defending David other than Jason the Ween, and now Jason the Ween isn't even defending him. A clip would even resurface from January 11th of 2024 of a stream of David and Celeste, where David told his mods to delete all of the VODs and clips off of his Twitch for a reason that he wouldn't specify. Very suspicious, but things would only get worse. The date September 7th seemed to be a major trend in all of David's decisions, whenever he dropped music or anything else. He's dropped music on September 7th on numerous occasions, to the point where it isn't even a coincidence anymore. You can't convince me that someone drops music on that specific day multiple years in a row just as a coincidence or like an accident, like he didn't mean to. It's so obvious that there's some deeper meaning behind it, it's not even funny. And either it's for the reason I mentioned earlier with all the blood moon stuff, and he actually killed Celeste, or he was posting songs about a 15-year-old on her birthday. Regardless, it's weird and incriminating. And again, I want to say that it's not 100% confirmed. There's most definitely going to be some sort of legal action against David, but regardless, it still looks extremely suspicious, and that's just facts. Regardless of if he did it or not, his career is basically over at this point. So many people are going to continue thinking he did it, even if the court says he's innocent, and it's so hard to change the public's opinion about situations like this. Whenever it's something as serious as this, and in the public's eyes, there's so much evidence against him and people just condemning him. Now, I want to make it very clear, this is all just speculation. As far as we know, David is completely innocent. Even though there's so much information to prove that he's guilty, in the court of law, he is innocent. But that still would—
That is true. That's all I'm gonna watch of this video. Like I said, if y'all want to watch the whole video, y'all can click on the link that's gonna be in the description. But I will say, let me say this though, man. My whole thing is that if all of this evidence exists, if all the evidence points to him, why haven't they locked him up yet? Maybe the evidence isn't substantial enough. Who knows? This is one of them things that you can't really comment on, and you can't say that he's guilty because everybody's innocent until proven guilty. We don't have proof. We got evidence that may lead to proof that he's guilty, but we can't say that for sure because he hasn't been tried in the court of law. So that's the law. So everything that you seen here and everything that I'm saying is alleged. We don't really know. He still hasn't been locked up. Yes, a lot of shows and people that was dealing with him has pulled away from him. He has been pulled off sponsors or whatever he may have had. They pulled all that away, but that's because they don't want their brands to suffer because of what he's possibly going through. I want to hope that the kid didn't do it, and I want to hope that this girl that we were seeing wasn't the 15-year-old or whatever that everybody was speaking of. I hope that there's more than one Celeste out there that is the same ethnicity as the one that lost her life. I want to believe that this kid was framed for whatever reason, but he did do some weird things and he is into some weird stuff. But y'all hop in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this, man, because this is crazy. But it's been your boy Bo, and I'm up out of here telling you to stay up, stay down, and most importantly, dog, stay real.